Yeah. YouTube. What's up, baby? We're back in this thing again for another review. This is Q's Insight. I'm Callie, and today we're here to talk about The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 6, entitled Guns for Hire. Alright? I don't know, man. Like, when I was first looking at this stuff on Disney Plus, on these episodes, every episode didn't have a title. Now, all of a sudden, every episode has a title. It has a chapter in the title. But at first, some of the episodes only had the chapter, and then some of the episodes had the chapter and the title. But now, all of a sudden, all the episodes have the chapter and the title. Anyways, The Mandalorian, Season 3, Episode 6, entitled Guns for Hire. Alright? Now, if you've been in this channel before, you already know how we do it. Started off with the premise, 3 favorite scenes, the grade, and then we on to the next one. Yes, sir. Alright, so again, The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 6, entitled Guns for Hire. And I'm at work, alright? Anyways, we start off with some fish aliens, alright? And they're led by this Captain Shuggoth, alright? Now, Captain Shuggoth and his, like, I don't know, the people that he is captain over, they run into an Empire ship, all right? Now, this Empire ship actually is being ran by Axe Wolf, the leader of the Wolves now, and these are the people that used to run with Bo-Katan before she, is kind of doing what she's doing right now, right? So anyways, Captain Shuggoth tries to hire the Mandalorians, or the Mandalorians that are like the Wolf Squad, for protection, but then they're like, Axe is like, no, we can't because we've already been hired by, what is his name? By this Viceroy, all right? Mon Calamari. So anyways, ends up being that Captain Shuggoth is in love with the Viceroy's son. So anyways, the wolves end up boarding the ship and taking away the son back to his planet. All right. And then we see Bo-Katan traveling with Mando and Grogu, and they're going to visit the wolves on this planet called Plazir 15. All right. So when they get there, they end up going on this little transport little thing, but then it's led by this. It's like this robot like reads their DNA, the chain code, and it ends up saying that they're summoned to go see Captain Bombardier and the Duchess, which both of them are married, played by Jack Black and Lizzo. All right, so Bo-Katan and Mando, they go to Captain Bombardier and the Duchess, and it turns out that they want to actually hire Mando and Bo-Katan to take out some droids that are like rogue right now, that are like running wild. They're not like really being like regular droids. It's kind of almost like iRobot, bro. Like, this episode reminded me of iRobot and it reminded me of iRobot. Oh, it was something else, but definitely iRobot. Hopefully I can remember what else it reminded me of, but definitely iRobot. So anyways, they want to hire them to take out some of these droids, and in return they'll like help out, Mandalore to like, they'll like acknowledge them. So like they'll have more backing for if anything ever happens, you know what I'm saying? And they'll be more accepted around like, the world, or like this planet for sure. And just like, around the universe, the more pull they have of people, the more they'll be accepted again. So Mando agrees to help. And so they head out for the mission. They end up having to go talk to this guy named Commissioner Hellgate. Now, this guy is in charge of security, and he ends up telling them that, like, there's these robots you have to go after there's a certain list, but in order to get the list, you got to go talk to the I think they're called the Ugnaughts. All right, the Ugnaughts are the aliens that Quill was. You know, what I'm saying, I have spoken. You know, there's the same alien race. So, anyways, they have to go talk to them to get this list of these like rogue droids. So they go down there, they end up talking to them, and they end up getting the list after Mando smooth talks the Ugnaughts into doing so. So Mando and Bo-Katan hop on it after they get the list. They end up going to the situation where they have to talk to like this one battle droid, and then all of a sudden like Mando's like starts messing with this other droid, and then the battle droid's like, look, like don't do that because the droids that you're messing with, the regular malfunction is to be a battle droid. Like you keep on messing with it, it's probably gonna kick in. So Mando keeps on messing with it, and the droid freaking like just it's like iRobot, bro. Like the straight up scene from iRobot, like when they're chasing Sunny on iRobot, like in a very like and kind of like right in the middle, like when you know, Will Smith's character pulls the gun out on the robot, then he runs and then they chasing it. Same exact like situation, bro. Same exact situation, I swear, bro. Anyways, so they Mando and Bo-Katan chase this droid down. They end up taking it out, and then after they take it out, they end up going to see like this lab tech. The lab tech tells them that, you know, well, this robot has been taking some type of like, it's like some synthetic type of liquid that makes the robots like forget or something like that. It makes them feel good or something like that, bro. It's like weird. Then all of a sudden, like, as they're finding out this information from the lab tech, another robot that was in the lab goes freaking rogue and like tries to kill all three of them. Mando ends up taking it out. Then they end up finding this little tab that has like it's like a it's almost like a freaking card, like anybody would have a card for a business, and it's just to this robot bar, like this robot bar, like literally robot bars, all robots, and it's called the Resistor. So Bo-Katan and Mando end up going to go check out the Resistor. They end up going to go talk to the bartender there, trying to find out some information. The bartender ends up telling Mando and Bo-Katan that we want to help you because we don't want any rogue robots out here or rogue droids making it look like we're bad robots, because then we'll get decommissioned and we'll get replaced by humans again, and we want to be able to, you know, live the way we are, because not every one of us is doing that type of thing. So what ends up happening is they find out that the person that hired these droids illegally and got them into you know, the system, however you want to say it, is Commissioner Hellgate. So Commissioner Hellgate is freaking like hell bent on like living the ways that Count Dooku was. Like he was saying, like before he got taken out, he was saying like, oh, Count Dooku was taken out before his time, and he wanted to do this and that, da 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 da. And Bo-Katan just straight out shoots him with like a little taser gun and knocks him out. So they take him back to the Duchess and Captain Bombardier, and so they turn him in. The Duchess ends up exiling Commissioner Hellgate. And then from there, we see that, you know, Mando and Bo-Katan are in Captain Bombardier's and the Duchess's like good graces, like for sure, like and you know, Mandalorians and just in general, they're in the Duchess and Captain Bombardier's good graces, like forever, right? And then also the Duchess knights Grogu. So yeah, and then from there, bro, We finally see Bo-Katan and Mando go head off to Axewolf, which they're trying to get the help of the wolves just in general. So they go there. Bo-Katan ends up challenging Axewolf because Axe is like, I'm not gonna let you just take like lead of the wolves again. Like I've taken lead and I like the way it feels. Like so, if you really want to take the lead, you're gonna have to come through me. So Bo-Katan challenges him. Axe accepts the challenge from Bo-Katan. They both go at it. They fight. Ends up being that Bo-Katan ends up coming up on top. And then Axe is like, look, like you'll never really be the true leader, even though you won right now. You never really be the true leader because you know that the Darksaber is with Din Djarin and you won't take it from him. And the only way to be the true leader of the Mandalorians is to have the Darksaber and wield it. So then Mando is like, look, if that's what y'all really want, I'm giving the Darksaber to Bo-Katan. And then Bo-Katan's like, look, like you can't just give it to me because that's not how it works. You have to be one. You have to fight for it. It has to be one in a challenge. And then he's like, no, you saved my life when I got caught, like from that like droid thing, and then that was piloting the that big old crab droid thing that was like on a couple episodes back. He's like, you saved my life, and you wielded the Darksaber in order to do so. So in all reality, the Darksaber belongs to you. So I'm gonna give you the Darksaber because it's yours, and then from there, by you accepting it, you be the true leader, and then get the wolves to follow your back because obviously they don't want to follow you because they have this whole resentment that you didn't take the Darksaber from me. Well, guess what? You earned the Darksaber. I'm giving it to you. Take it, accept it, and now you can lead the wolves. They'll fall in willingly. Also, adding with the Mandalorians that I'll work with. Now we're all a happy family. Maybe there's even more out there, but just for right now, the wolves and the regular Mandalorian set that we have right now, they'll be one family. So Bo-Katan accepts the lightsaber and the Darksaber, and that's it. That's how the episode ends. So for this episode, man, 3 of my favorite scenes would definitely be the chase in the beginning with between Mando and Bo-Katan chasing that battle droid. I thought it was really cool. Definitely reminiscent of iRobot, and I can't remember what the other movie I thought it was reminiscent of, but for sure it was reminiscent of iRobot. Oh, reminiscent of iRobot and Demolition Man. iRobot and Demolition Man. That's what this whole episode felt like to me. iRobot and Demolition Man. If you've seen those movies, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I already did a review for Demolition Man. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. I will be doing a review for iRobot. Definitely coming soon. Anyways, so the chase that was had between the robot and Bo-Katan and Mando chasing after the robot. That'll be my first favorite scene. Second favorite scene would be Bo-Katan versus Axe, bro. They went at it. Bo-Katan is a straight out warrior. I definitely am just happy to see her coming out on top. She's making me. I love this character. I need a spinoff. This is not woke. This is how you do it, baby. This is how you do it, Disney. This is how you do it. This is not woke. This is not forced. Y'all laying it on us gentle, and I love it. I love it. All right. So the battle between Bo-Katan and Axe, that was dope. My third favorite scene would be actually Bo-Katan accepting the Darksaber and really taking on this task of uniting a new Mandalore, bro. You know what I'm saying? From all the tribes, like really taking on that task from the armorer and really becoming like, you know what I'm saying? Like what she was really meant to be, because her sister, was once head, you know what I'm saying? So now she is, you know what I'm saying? And it's just right that she has a Darksaber again. She's super smart and resilient and just courageous and brave and strong and just has so many skills as a Mandalorian, whether it's piloting or with the guns or with the Darksaber, bro, or just having tactics. Like, she's just super brilliant and she's perfect to be the leader of the new Mandalore. So I'm happy that she accepted the saber. I'm happy that Mando gave her the saber to accept, and I'm happy that the armor is tasking Bo-Katan with the mission of bringing all Mandalorians together. Like, it's just perfect, bro. But that would be my third favorite scene. So the grade for this, although I did have a good time with this episode, it wasn't my favorite. So for this episode, I'm going to give it all things at hand. You know what I'm saying? It was a little slow, but then had some action. You know what I'm saying? All things at hand, I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10, man. 7.5 out of 10 for sure. If you guys saw this episode, let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments down below. You know what I'm saying? What were some of your favorite scenes? Do you feel like this was your favorite episode, or what was your favorite episode thus far? You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Let me know. Did you feel like this was really boring? Did you feel like it was okay? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was okay. I feel like it was watchable, and I think you should watch it if you're gonna, of course, watch this season. But it was definitely watchable, more so than what was it, like episode 2 or 3, when he had the whole thing with the scientists and the freaking little underling to Moff Gideon, the girl that looks like a butch. Whatever, bro. That was boring. This was like at least reasonable, and I could do it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let me know about what you guys thought about this episode in the comments down below. All right, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. As always, this is Q's Insight. I'm Callie. Until next time.